Hello and welcome to John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School for a non-conference matchup where the Artesians will host the Panthers of Bloomington South. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Quinn Sparenbleck, and I'm joined here by my broadcast partner, Maddox Dilly. And Maddox, the Artesians are coming battle-tested from a tough win against mid-state foes Perry Meridian.
That's exactly right, Quinn, as the Artesians were able to pull out a 3-point win over the Falcons last night, so they must be feeling the effects coming in here today. Now, Quinn, because this is the second game in 2 days, the Arties might have to dig deep in their roster to keep their guys fresh and ready, which might have some effect on tonight's game.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the court is the Bloomington South Panthers, who are coming off their own close win last night against the Castle Knights and are currently sitting at 10-6.
Right again, Quinn's exhaustion seems evident in both these teams. It seems the home court might be the deciding factor in tonight's matchup. However, this isn't just about home court winning this game, as Bloomington must feel confident coming into tonight's game as favorites due to their better record. However, if they become too confident, they could expose weaknesses just as much as their exhaustion could.
Well, Maddox, what are the keys to the game for this potential nail-biter on both sides of the ball?
Keys to the game for the Artesians are going to be limit turnovers, conserve energy for crunch time, and feed off the intensity of that home crowd. And for the Panthers, they're going to want to stop key playmakers like the Arties' leading scorer, Grady Gardner, protect the interior, and finally, block out that home court influence.
We're now going to throw it down to our PA announcer, Phil Deckard, for the national anthem and starting lineups. and we are ready for tip-off here in John R. Wooden Gymnasium.
Well, Quinn, both these teams played last night. The Yardies played Perry Meridian in a Mid-State Conference matchup, and the Panthers played Castle. Score of both those games was 53-50, believe it or not.
And with both those games being close, you got to think both those teams being exhausted here tonight, and we'll see if anyone can find a chink in his armor using that.
The Yardies started out with a steal and a fast break that they couldn't capitalize on. They're showing a 3-2 zone here for defense as they did last night. And a 2-point jumper, Vincent Mudadier.
Reese Wolf doing everything he can there, just not enough.
Head coach J.B. Neer for the Yardies has said time and time again that on-ball turnovers have been a key factor in deciding whether they win or lose their games. Their effort, always there. But their turnovers, he says they need to be limited.
Definitely was a key last night. There was a lot of turnovers on both sides, a lot of unnecessary turnovers on both sides.
And a 3-ball, that's Vincent Mudadier. He's got 5 so far at the beginning of this contest.
Popping off so far. Let's see if the Yardies can stop him.
Grady Gardner will try a 15-foot jumper. No good. Panthers with the rebound.
And it isn't much of a stretch to say that he's definitely their motor for their offense this year, averaging a solid 20 points plus, and definitely being a heart of their offense this year. Definitely struggling here in the opening quarter, as they're just trying to find a chink in this Bloomington South armor.
Gardner through the lane. Missed everything.
Definitely not the shot you're looking for, but he thought it was there for him and he thought he could take it. Bloomington South stalling out here as they're trying to find a wide open shot.
They get a shot from beyond the arc. Tucker Simpson. Panthers are on a streak. 8-0 run. Yardies have yet to stop.
This is not good for the Artesians. They're leaving those corner shooters wide open, and they're just draining them every time.
No, you would think, Quinn, a 3-2 zone is made to stop the perimeter shots, to stop the three-point shooters. Panthers are doing an excellent job breaking that tonight.
Well, just because a play is made to stop something doesn't mean you can. It relies on the players and the ability of the coach to fit it into his scheme.
Another thing here tonight, Quinn, the Artesian offense needs to keep up with their defense, and their defense needs to keep up with their offense. They got to have a level amount of play. They can score as many buckets as they want, but if they're not gonna defend, doesn't matter.
Exactly. If your defense and your offense aren't matching up perfectly, that can lead to a lot of problems on the other side.
But the Artesians have yet to get anything rolling here. Granted, it is pretty early in this game. Zane Capshaw into the drought. First points for the Artesians.
And right there, ending droughts, just trying to find their momentum will be key to erasing this small deficit and getting back in the lead.
TJ Spears through the lane. Right-handed layup is good.
Nearly blocked there by Zane Capshaw, but manages to find a hole and slip it in, too.
Stroud through the lane. They say he stepped out.
It's tough right there, trying to get behind the backboard and around his defender, but it just didn't work that time.
You know, it is early in the game. Just under 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Artesians down 8. Some of those plays like that, they just can't happen.
No.
If you want to stay in this game against a solid team like the Panthers, you're going to have to capitalize every chance possible.
Maddox, I don't think plays like this can happen at any point in the game. Because at any point, they could just come from an 8-point lead to a 20-point lead.
Spears cuts through the defense.
Leaving wide open cuts, and when they don't leave wide open cuts, they leave wide open threes. Definitely having problems so far.
Capshaw has in the post, kicks out to Wolf for three. No good.
I feel like in his shooting form, he kind of rushed that three off to try and get it off before the defender got there.
Jack Clark, coast to coast. Another bucket.
And just like I said, at any point, 8-point lead could become a 20-point lead as this lead seems to be increasing and the Arties are helpless to defend it.
Hunter Stroud, a one-on-one with TJ Spears. He's blocked.
Nasty block right there. Just great interior defense from this Bloomington South team.
That's Duncan Combs, a 6'6" sophomore.
Using that height and length to get to that ball and keep it from getting to the rim.
Alex Stout, 3-pointers off the mark.
Just a little bit in front that time. The Arties missing a lot of their opening shots here. Not good, as their offense and defense seems to be stalling out on both sides. Let's see with some changes in the lineup here if they'll be able to slow down this Panthers team.
So Charlie Rollins is in the game now. That's an easy bucket from Duncan Combs. Grady Gardner, we don't normally see out this early in the game at least. Gardner takes 1, maybe 2 breaks a game.
Might be trying to enact one of the keys to the game, conserve energy for later. Maybe trying to stall out this Bloomington offense.
Stroud thought about it.
On that side, the ref is about to give the ball.
Hunter Stroud stepped out again, baseline.
He's got to watch where his feet are. If he doesn't plant them right, he can get out again and again and again.
His base just gets a bit too wide when he jump starts there, pivots around with that foot. Jack Clark through the lane, left-handed layup is good. Got Capshaw with the pump fake.
They got to stay down on those pump fakes. They can't fall for them.
Alex Stout has it in the lane. Left-handed floater's good.
Nice bucket there from Alex Stout to end this drought for the Artesians.
Alex Stout, a recent starter to this Artesian squad. He does get varsity minutes, but he started last night, and he started tonight. And in the hand one, Duncan Combs.
Just tough right there.
The Panthers continue to put this Artesian defense to work. 20 first quarter points to the Artesians 4.
And Capshaw, that right there goes out.
Brody Thacker, Josh Roberson entering the court for tonight's squad.
And his one free throw is off. Gotta hate to not convert the and one opportunity, but still up 16 so far for this Bloomington team, and it's not looking good for the Arties.
Alex Stout, a 3-ball. Got it.
And
5 first quarter points for Alex Stout. He's got 5 of the 7 for the Arties.
Trying to lighten this load for the Artesian team as they try to come back from this huge deficit.
Artesians are going to need playmakers like that in order to come back and get this dub. TJ Spears, a quick move. Through the lane, another left-handed layup.
Just Seeing Stroud not paying attention there. And he exploited it by driving inside, getting that easy lay for 2.
Such a quick player is Spears. As Brody Thacker's 3 is off the mark.
Seems a turnover there by the Artesians.
Charlie Rollins gets the steal.
Nice fast break opportunity right there. Little Bloomington does a great job of boxing out.
Hunter Stroud fires up a 3, way short. Artesians had a chance to capitalize there. On a fast break, they're going to need those points to fall. Under 30 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. Your Artesians trail 7-22. Panthers will look for the last second shot. Closing in on 5 seconds. A 3-ball goes up from Jack Clark. No good. Panthers with the rebound. Fires up from Vincent Mutadir. Got it.
Tough.
And they'll count it.
Just not boxing out, getting that defensive rebound. And they managed to get it over in time for the quick 3. As it is now 25-7.
We're watching Martinsville versus Bloomington South on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSA TV. Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School. So the second quarter of action here. Bloomington South Panthers lead the Artesians 22-7. That last 3-point shot from Vincent Mutadir we thought was a buzzer beater. His refs say it didn't count.
And nearly a steal there for Bloomington, but it just flies out of bounds. Then the Arties managed to retain possession. Trying to create something here on the perimeter. Definitely struggling here early on, Maddox. What do you think the Arties are going to pull out of the bag to combat this?
I'd say you got to get Grady Garter on the court and put him on there. He's one of the best playmakers on this Artesian squad. I say you got to get him going.
And as I said before, he's the heart of this offense. He's the key to getting this thing rolling.
Get an offensive foul.
Most likely an illegal screen or a travel. Rollins now taking up the floor. Time to drive in and kick out here, it seems.
Hunter Stroud fires up a 3, got it.
Nice 3 there from Stroud.
Hunter Stroud taking control of the reins here for the Artesians early in the second quarter. He's cut their deficit down to 10. Jack Clark through the lane, he's fouled by Stroud.
got to stop them from getting that easy bucket inside. You got to show them there's no easy buckets in this game.
Some hard-nosed defense.
Definitely.
Clark gets the first one to go.
Nice first free throw there by Clark. And the second is good for Clark. 2 for 2 that time from the line. Bloomington as a whole, 3 for 4 from the line. You got to think good free throw shooting so far. Might be a mistake to send them to the line.
Artesian's through the lane. He gets it stolen.
Nice poke away. Just watching the offensive player's hands and getting them in there to get the steal.
We're going to travel called. Matt Tierney, the 6'8" junior.
Got to watch that pivot foot, make sure it stays down. Otherwise, it's going to be a travel every time.
Hunter Stroud through the lane. Right-handed floater's good.
He's been going off this quarter trying to unbury the Artesians from this deficit.
That's right. He's got 7 second-quarter points. Mutadir gives it to Tierney. Bucket's no good, but he gets his own board. And he's fouled going up.
As said before, definitely not a good idea to send this Bloomington team to the line. Nice first free throw there by number 33. Substitution here. Grady Gardner coming back in. Let's see if he can cook up something here for the Arties offense. Two for 2 from the line that time. Bloomington South 5 for 6 from the line. Great free throw shooting here. Brady gets stuck, turns around. Oh boy. Using his height to get that ball down. Definitely saved some time there.
That would have been such a good shot.
Seems Martinsville starters are all back out now.
And a turnover there to go the Artesians' way.
Rollins now trying to cook up something here on the perimeter.
Feeds it to Capshaw, nice feed. Capshaw around the rim for an easy layup.
And it seems tonight 3 players getting it done for the Artesians. Alex Stout, Zane Capshaw, and Hunter Stroud getting all their points.
Normally we'd see the junior Gardner's name there in the mix, but he sat the bench for most of this game. Hasn't been able to get hot, but guess who has? Vincent Mutadir.
And he was just on one tonight. Been hitting from everywhere, from 3, from the inside, from the free throw line. He's just been cooking.
Grady Gardner's retaliation is unsuccessful.
He was kind of quiet last game too. Definitely in a little bit of a slump here as far as he's concerned.
Contested 3 from Tucker Simpson, gets it to fall.
Bloomington South just building on the momentum here, burying this Artesian defense.
Grady Gardner fires up another 3, just off the mark. A foul on Zane Capshaw during that rebound.
Grady Gardner definitely struggling here in this game, and as he did in the last. Let's see if he can shake it off.
That's right, against Perry Meridian last night, Gardner had no three-pointers in the first half, which he normally does. And he only had, I believe, one all game. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Definitely was one of those moments where he's just not himself.
Regardless, I believe he had a 22-point game.
Still had a great game like always, but 1-3 in the entire game is just definitely not like him. Timeout here by Bloomington South. And if I was Martinsville's head coach, J.B. Neal, what would I be saying to the Artesians right now, Maddox?
It's tough because, you know, you normally in a situation like this, you would say that your squad's not giving the effort. They're not, you know, they don't care enough. They're not trying as hard. But I'm seeing some heart in this Artesian squad.
Well, it's like 2017 all over again. The Warriors come to town. There's nothing really much you can do.
It appears this might just be a difference in skill levels. And a travel called.
That's definitely been a problem for Bloomington South. One of their few problems that they've had all throughout tonight is keeping that pivot foot down, trying not to get a travel call. So far, a quick game tonight as we're nearing this halftime.
Grady Gardner through the lane and a jump ball called. Nice defense from Ryland.
Almost looked like a foul there, but he kept his hands in all the way through, and looks like it'll be a jump ball.
That's Ryan Steichleither.
Grady coming out once again. This is definitely not usual for him, being benched twice in the first half.
And some more solid defense here from the Panthers.
Trying to bounce it off Alex Stout that time, but no good as the Arties retain possession. Ooh, Stroud.
And a charge. TJ Spears bold enough to take one there.
And Grady Gardner comes back in for Stroud.
I think Coach Neal has a bit of a theme tonight. If you're not playing well, you're coming out. He's putting his best 5 guys out there at all times.
It's a questionable theme, considering that you could interrupt some players' attempts to get into a rhythm. But we'll see if Coach J.B. Neal is successful in his attempts to get his best players out there tonight. Neither team scoring in the past couple of minutes. Been a little quiet so far.
That changes right there. Duncan Combs. An easy pass and cut bucket there for the Panthers. Grady Gardner will fire up a 3, and he got it.
Grady, his first points of the game coming off a 3 ball. Let's see if he manages to shake off the ice and get into a rhythm here.
Cut to the lane is Spears, and a fadeaway jumper, no good. Grady Gardner has it stolen away.
Gotta watch out from behind, otherwise you might get it stolen.
Mudadir's 15-footer is good.
He's just been going off tonight. 5 in the first half, and a free throw, and 2 free throws, a 3-pointer, and that one right there. Just completing an excellent first half for Mudadir. Grady, another 3. Bang. 2 threes now for him in the quarter. Starting to get a little hot now.
I believe his ice is off.
Definitely.
And in the paint, and tipped away. Nice help side defense there. Charlie Rollins.
Bloomington trying to go back to those corner threes, but instead gets a fadeaway jumper from mid-range. Again for Mutterdeer.
Artesian swinging it around, trying to get an open cut. Maybe an open three. Alex Stout off the mark. Rebound is taken away by the Panthers.
Zane nearly had his hands on that one, nearly giving the Arties another chance, but no good. See if Bloomington South tries to squeeze down the last seconds of this remaining half, and send us to halftime.
But they once again get a last second opportunity here. Artesians have cut the lead down a bit. 16 now. Three seconds to go. Try to get an open layup. Spears is fouled on the way up.
Might give us a little bit time left here, considering when the foul was committed.
So Spears has 2 free throws here to extend their lead to 18. His first one's good. His second off the mark. So a 17-point lead the Panthers have heading into halftime. You're watching Martinsville versus Bloomington South on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSA TV. We'll see you in the second half.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance.
We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Hi, I'm Trip Lukemeyer, Director of the IHSAA Foundation. Each year, over 160,000 student athletes compete in high school athletics within our state, learning the value of hard work, persistence, and integrity. The IHSAA Foundation works to empower and support this next generation of leaders through scholarships, leadership development, and sharing the benefits of education-based athletics. To learn more about our mission and how you can help high school athletics make a difference, visit ihsaafoundation.org.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hello, I'm Brian Avery, Director of Champions Together for the Indiana High School Athletics Association. Champions Together is a program that partners the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana. It is designed to provide opportunities for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate together on fields of play and in other activities throughout the year. Unified sports, an important part of Champions Together, allows students who might not otherwise have the opportunity a chance to represent their school in interscholastic sport and compete for an IHSAA state championship. Unified sports currently exist in roughly 1/3 of IHSAA member schools, and that number is growing. For over 10 years, Champions Together and Unified Sports have helped promote relationships between students with and without intellectual disabilities, increase graduation rates and school attendance, and improve the culture within our schools. To learn more about what is happening in the inclusion revolution, visit IHSAA.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Holman, he'll fire his 3.
Inspired by touch, by play, by listening and laughter. Inspired by family gatherings and one-on-one conversations. Inspired by long walks, long lives, and lives simply lived well. Inspired by compassion, by healing, by grace and strength. What inspires us at Franciscan Health is you. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School for the second half of action between the Artesians and the Panthers.
And this should be an exciting quarter with a little bit of a break for the Artesians and a little bit of time to cool down for Bloomington South. Let's see who comes away with the first run here of the half.
Panthers lead 39-22. Some scoring at the half for the Artesians. Hunter Stroud had 7, Grady Gardner had 6, Alex Dow had 5, Zane Capshaw had 4. And for the Panthers, Tucker Simpson had 6, Jack Clark had 6, Tay Spears 7, Duncan Combs with 6, Matt Tierney with 2, and Vincent Mudadir led with 12.
Just all sides of the court scoring tonight for Bloomington South. Definitely been a team effort as far as it's been.
That's right, they've done a great job. And TJ Spears
starting out hot this quarter with 2 points.
Hunter Stroud, his shot's no good, but Reese Wolf gets the rebound and he's fouled on the way up.
Nice job drawing the foul that time by Reese Wolf. See if he'll be able to convert too. And the first is good for Reese Wolf. His first points of the night. And the second is good for Reese Wolf. 2 for 2 from the line that time. And the Arties not having any free throw opportunities before that. Definitely a good job getting those first 2 converted.
Seems the Artesians has switched to a man defense. Being more aggressive on it, try to force some turnovers. And a wide open 3 is good from Jack Clark.
He had 6 points last half, starting out well this quarter with a first 3 of the quarter.
Reese Wolf in the paint, trying to go to work, find something. Look at him for a travel call. Instead he moved his pivot foot.
Now a trouble for both teams. Just not keeping that pivot foot down and just my mistake. Making costly turnovers on both sides of the ball.
The Arties almost forced a turnover there. That's Ty Stroud being pretty aggressive. Almost got the ball for the Artesians.
Well, we'll see if being aggressive pays off later in this game, as the Artesians are now down 20 with 2.5 minutes gone this first half.
Foul going up is Duncan Combs. Correct me if I'm wrong, Quinn, but I believe he was guarded by Hunter Stroud.
I do believe so.
Duncan Combs is 6'6", and Hunter Stroud's about 5'10".
Definitely a big height difference there.
For sure. But I guess you could say that Hunter Stroud didn't let him score. He was fouled, though.
And now Alex Stout coming out for Grady Gardner. Did well near the end of the last half, scoring 2 threes. As that second one is good.
So Grady Gardner not starting the second half of action here for the Artesians, but he is in now. A vital role player, and Ty Stroud gets the 15-footer to go.
His first points of the night. Now seeming to start to be a team effort here from all sides of the Artesians.
And in hand one, Duncan Combs. Reese Wolf again committing the foul, sending Combs to the line.
Definitely not good. 2 fouls, with not even in, just past the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. Definitely not good for Reese Wolf.
And now we're on a 3-point play opportunity for Combs to extend their lead to 22. It's off the mark.
Bloomington seeming to pull back his players to the other side of the court there. Grady, a deep 3. No good. Definitely an unwise decision to pull from that far.
Mudadier lost it through the lane, but regains it. Gets it back under the rim. Shot's no good, but he gets his own rebound. It's Duncan Combs once again.
Just unstoppable in that low block tonight. Bloomington, their offense just cutting, getting inside, exposing this weak interior defense from the Artesians.
Ty Stroud, a 3 is off the mark. Mudadier's got it going the other way. And a coast-to-coast 3-pointer is off the mark. Panthers get yet another second chance opportunity. Mudadier pump fake pull-up jumper's got it.
He's just been going off tonight. His 14th point of the night. Been their leading scorer.
Reese Wolf tries to compensate. It's off the mark.
That 3 straight threes for the Arties offense. Converted none of them.
And a 3 ball from the Panthers is no good. Ty Stroud, another 3-point attempt. No good. Panthers get the rebound.
Now 4 missed threes from the Artesians. Definitely not good. I want to see if they can drive inside on this next possession and try and get some easy points.
Try to get something going. TJ Spears gets the 3-pointer there to go. He's got 5 points here in the third quarter.
Spears, Combs, and Mutadir just getting it done for Bloomington in this half.
Rolls in from Ty Stroud.
Definitely a nice fadeaway there from past the free throw line.
Foul called on the Panthers.
Definitely some big substitutions here for Bloomington. Spears is out now. See if Martinsville can get something done here with a big change in this Bloomington lineup.
Ty Stroud in the paint. We get a foul called on Max Sturdom. He had him by the jersey while he was going through the lane.
Neal now trying to say something to this Artesian team, trying to get them motivated here as Grady is to inbound now.
Hunter Stroud, a fadeaway is blocked.
Double team fadeaway, probably not a good idea there for Stroud, but he must have felt something to pull from there.
About a 15-foot jumper is no good.
Thankfully, even though Grady lost it, the Artesians managed to retain possession that time. Bloomington definitely doing a good job of switching on those screens, preventing the Artesians from getting a nice drive inside. Forcing them to stick to their jump shots, which haven't proven consistent so far tonight.
In the Artesians' favor, there's no shot clock in high school, so they can do this for however long as they want. Brody Thacker decides to pull up and is no good. Zane Capshaw. Nice tussle there from him, but rebound is ultimately unsuccessful.
Hustle always nice to see from Zane Capshaw, the senior. Definitely trying to put his all into this game, trying to unbury this Artesian team from this massive deficit.
He's one of the vital role players in this Artesian squad, the senior.
You got to have vital role players like him, otherwise the game might be lost.
He specializes in putbacks and rebounds. Grady Gardner commits a foul on Matt Tierney.
Just when you see a guy inside, you see he's going for the shot, you decide to go all in. You don't get the block and you get the foul called on you. A tough play to swallow.
Gardner was going for the shooting arm there, just trying to get him because he knew it was an easy layup. Try to get him to miss all in all, but it's unsuccessful. Tierney misses his three-point play opportunity.
He's been a vital role player off the bench for this Bloomington team, providing some useful scoring.
Capshaw, nice move. Spinning around Tierney for an easy layup.
4 points in the first half, getting his first in the second. Let's see if he starts to cook something up here.
Foul caught on the floor. It's Brody Thacker.
And at some point, you got to wonder, When does Bloomington start to get in the bonus, and when do these fouls start to become a little bit more costlier than usual?
Well, last night, both the Falcons and the Artesians were fouling like crazy. So the Artesians were in double bonus very quick in the first quarter, and then very quick again in the third quarter. Closing in on 30 seconds here. Artesians almost lost it. We'll see if they look for a last-second shot. Ty Stroud through the lane, fadeaway, got it.
Ty Stroud, 6 points this quarter. Definitely starting to light it up here a little bit.
10 and counting here left in the third quarter. Panthers have 56. The Artesians trailing with 32. Through the lane is Jack Clark.
Grady Gardner putting in the effort. Just not enough to stop this Bloomington offense. Artesians down 26 now at the end of the third quarter. It's just been getting worse and worse this entire game.
You are watching Martinsville versus Bloomington South on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV. We'll see you in the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the fourth quarter of action here. Martinsville trails by 26 to the Panthers of Bloomington South, 32-58 your score.
Definitely not a pretty sight here tonight.
Gardner spinning through the lane, get called for a travel. Panthers get called for a travel.
Just not getting that pass off in time. Crossed him there.
Carter Graham, the junior, seeing some court time here. Capshaw decides to go to work. Eventually decides to kick it out to Stroud. Solid defense here from the Panthers. Our teachers are going to have to work for any points they want to score. And the three-pointers off the mark from Hunter Stroud.
The Artesian offense is having a tough time shaking off these Bloomington players, sticking to them like glue. Through screens, through cuts and passes, nothing seems to get through them tonight. And that's what helped them build this 26-point lead.
Goodadair and Spears will check in here for the Panthers. On the floor foul there from Grady Gardner.
He's just been struggling really hard tonight, trying to break through that barrier. Just no success besides those 2 threes in the first half.
Three-pointer goes up for the Panthers and no good. Stroud feeds it to Capshaw and gets it to roll in.
Second points of the half. Now 8 for the night.
Mudadir fires from 3. He got it. First points of the quarter there for the Panthers.
Is that 17 now for him, Maddox?
I believe so. Tierney trying to go to work on Gardner. Gardner forced to commit a foul. Send Tierney to the line for 2.
I think he must be getting in deep foul trouble now. He must be looking to avoid those costly fouls in this game as we enter the final stretch.
Tierney 0 for 2 from the line there. Stout for 3. Got it.
Nice 3 there from Stout. His first of the half.
Cuts the deficit to 24 for the Artesians. Still a lot of work to go, but you can still keep picking away at it.
You should never give up in a game, even when you're down close to 30. You never know. Miracles happen. Another one.
And a wide open TJ Spears for a bucket.
It's not going to help them cut away this deficit. Leaving men wide open in the paint.
Bloomington South was moving slow there for a minute. Just cutting around, and finally caught the Artesians lacking. And Hunter Stroud off a backdoor cut, can't get the layup to go. A fast break opportunity here for the Panthers, and Capshaw steals it away.
He's done well this season for steals and blocks, averaging over 1 a game for each.
Ty Stroud fires up a 3. Off the mark. Combs kicks it out, and a 3-ball is good. Tugger Simpson.
Just wide open threes, wide open paint, wide open players in the paint. It's just not going good tonight for the Artesians. Just 1 point away for a 30-point deficit.
We said it in the opener, Quinn, that the Arties, you know, they might just be tired from last night's game. Now, granted, the Panthers played last night too. Both teams came away with the win. Maybe the Artesians just a little more beat up as Reese Wolf nails the 3.
And I feel like their players have just struggled to get into a rhythm so far. They missed those first couple of shots going down 8. I feel like that got to them a little bit psychically, and they've struggled to break out of it throughout this game.
Get some substitutions worked in here. Carter Graham came in for the Panthers. And a lob. Dunk wasn't attempted, but a lob was given. Panthers are on the move now with 3-ball fired up from Graham, no good.
And it seems some 3 new players coming in for this Artesian team. Zane, Reese, and Stroud all go to the bench.
Roberson, Thacker, and Holliday will step in their roles. Spears will go to the bench. Closing in on 2 minutes here. 26-point lead for the Panthers. Rebound from Cooper McCray. Gets fouled going for it. Stay Panthers ball. Vincent Mutidir will head to the bench as well. Fadeaway bucket just off the mark, but tipped in. Duncan Combs. So after tonight's game, their teams will be able to rest for about 6 days before they head to Franklin. A well-needed rest break. As Duncan Combs hits the bench. Matt Tierney steps in his place. Panthers will join the Arties in that 6-game break before they head to Terre Haute South. And a step back pull-up jumper from Max Sturdom. His first points of the night. His bench going crazy for him. Ty Stroud will launch a 3 and get it to go.
Deep 3 there for Ty Stroud.
Under a minute to play here. 27-point margin here in tonight's game. You know, Quinn, I can't say that the effort I can't say that it just wasn't there. It was there. Maybe not wholeheartedly, but it was definitely there. You could definitely see that they wanted it.
It was there on both teams, really.
Yep.
It's just one team, I feel like, had more talent, had a little bit more rest than the other, and they just had it this tonight.
Games like that, it's going to happen for the Arties. A record will move to 4-10. The Panthers will move to 11-6. And as the final buzzer goes off, that's going to do it here from Martinsville High School as the Artesians lose 43-70. Special thanks to everyone in the RTV2 class who produced this game. Parker Bentley, Hayden Murphy, Declan Hubert, Hank Fields, and Nick Tutterow. For those students, along with my broadcast partner Quinn Sparenbleck, I'm Maddox Dilly. Thanks for watching, and good night, everyone.